What's up, people? I hope you're having a great Friday. Today I'm with my man Adam. We're waiting for a few people. I hope they're going to join. If they're not going to join, the show goes on. So how are you doing today, Adam, on a Friday?
I'm doing well, very well. Looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Are you ready for the match tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, look, today is the 31st. This is my last stream for 2022. So for those people who are new to the channel, make sure buttons on, so every time I'm on, you're able to know that I'm on. Okay, so one of the guests is here with us, G Certified. How you doing, man? How you doing, Mr. G Certified? Jesus Christ, it seems like he's having a very bad network. Look, we're just gonna put him on hold as he's sorting himself out. So Adam, tomorrow Man City are playing Arsenal. Know yourself, Arsenal are the team in form. G Certified, Are you with us now?
Wait, can you hear me now, bro?
I can hear you, but you're pausing.
Hey, Patrick, one of the guys in the comments said Arsenal's winning tomorrow.
Off and I'll come back. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Now that's an Arsenal fan, obviously, man. Big up to you, man. Big up to you, Hazy. Big up to you, man. Big up to you for
this is what I have to say to Hazy. If Arsenal win tomorrow, I'll personally buy an Arsenal kit and I'll come on the show and I'll wear it.
If that makes that. So Adam says if Arsenal win tomorrow, he's going to buy an Arsenal jersey and personally come on the show. Probably he's going to take over the stream himself. Are you not, Adam?
I gotta hope tomorrow that it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, man. Let's just see as our guy our guy G Certified is fixing his internet. So we'll just give him a few minutes as he's doing that. So okay, let's start with the show, guys. Welcome to the show, to the True City Show. Today I have Adam, I have G Certified. G Certified is fixing his internet. I also have Carl. That's if he joins us. I'm pretty sure he's somewhere. But for now, we're gonna start off the show. So Adam, how do you feel about tomorrow's game versus Man City?
I'm confident that we'll get the win tomorrow, but it's probably going to be a close game. Probably like a 2-1 win to City.
Oh, look at you. You're already doing the prediction before we do the prediction part. What about you, Certified? How do you feel about tomorrow's game?
Yeah, can you guys hear me first? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear, but you can hear you, man. We can hear you.
Well, this might be bad because, the connection's just moving crazy. So I'll just try it like this, so it doesn't keep freezing. But for tomorrow...
It's better this way. It's better. We can hear you, man.
Okay, I'll just do it like this because it might be easier. But, tomorrow... listen. Tomorrow, all I'm saying is, I've been saying this for the past few days. When it was Brentford, I said we're going to win comfortably. When it was Leicester, I knew we were going to win. Arsenal, I'm saying, guys, don't worry. We're going to be coming here tomorrow. We're going to be drinking this, whatever we're drinking. Whether you're drinking the champagne or whatever, we're going to come in and we're going to be winning. Because, I think it's going to be not an easy win, but, I think it's going to be like a 1-0, guys. Now, let's not worry too much. I think we got this.
So you think it's going to be 1-0?
Yeah, man. Because have you seen Walker might be back?
Yeah, Walker is going to be back, but he hasn't played a lot of games. That's the thing.
That's what I was saying. Maybe he'll possibly make it to the bench. That's the problem.
Here's me, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he's most likely going to make it to the bench. We're probably going to end up having, you know what I could probably see. It's probably going to end up being, say, like an Ake at the left back position, like the game. That's like what we did against Brentford, where we played Ake. But you know what? The problem is with Ake. If you put him against bloody say a Smith Rowe will, would just give him a headache. He would just turn him around like there's no tomorrow. That's where I fear for that.
Do you think Smith Roy is very like is he that okay? He's good, but Ake is not that bad. Ake is not a mug though.
Ake is not that bad, but uh, he's all right. You know what he is with Ake? He's concentrate. The Black Ivers. He tends to what was it? Just zone out. Like he will have times where he just zones out. He's not concentrated. He'll be concentrated, what say, for like a period of the game, and then literally will just zone out. And then you think to yourself, "Come on, you should be concentrating every single second of the game, not just certain parts of the game." That's his problem.
Is that what you're most worried about? It's like
That
playing Ake. Don't you think Zinchenko's gonna come in?
I don't know. I don't know if he's fit or that's the problem with Zinchenko, and
Oh
if
yeah,
Pep
that's
is
true.
gonna.
Look, guys. Okay,
Now I
look.
think
As
he'll
you're
start.
talking, yeah. Look,
Sorry,
G
I think
certified
he'll
and
start,
Adam.
guys. Yeah.
G certified and Adam. As you're talking, I'm just gonna show you the table. No. Actually, let me show you how Arsenal have been performing so far. So, for the Arsenal fans watching, big up to you. I know one of the Arsenal fans has already commented that Arsenal is winning tomorrow. So, big up to you, man. You're confident. Like, I don't blame you because you, man, have been doing so well, man. So, this is Arsenal so far, guys, for the past few weeks. It looks like Arteta is finally rebuilding the team with the youngsters, and things are going well for these guys, man. So just bear with me for a minute there. So this is Arsenal. This website is taking so long to load up, isn't it? Okay, so
Yeah.
guys, G certified and Adam, can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that, bro.
So this is Arsenal so far. On the 2nd of October, it was 0-0 against against Brighton. Spurs, they beat Spurs. They drew against Crystal Palace. We know about this last minute goal. They beat Aston Villa, and then they beat Leicester City. They beat Watford 1-0. They were smacked and slapped and abused by Liverpool 4-0. Then on Saturday the 27th, they beat Newcastle. Nothing new, nothing special. Then even United smacked them 3-2. Then they were slapped by
When United
Everton
beat you,
2-1. No, I'm not like Arsenal fans. We're not trying to make fun of you. We're just checking out how you've been doing. But look, so far they've been doing well. 3-0 against Southampton, and we drew against Southampton. They beat West Ham comfortably. I was surprised by this, by the way, guys. I thought West Ham was going to do something. West Ham was going to say what's up, but never happened. Leeds United, they beat Leeds United 4-1. Then they beat Norwich 5-0. So this is how Arsenal have been doing so far. So when you see all this, does this put fear in your hearts? G35.
No.
Nah, bro. I think this is some false kind of like, it's not false because I want to put respect on my, Mikel's name and that, but I think it's just like there's a certain level, you know what I'm saying, another kind of level, like beating like the teams I was seeing around there, even they lost to Everton, and that was during form. And to be fair, they had in that game and still continued to. And some of those games, if you actually watch the game, some of them haven't really even been like more than like there was only like the 2 recent wins.
They've not been clinical.
That they've not been clinical. Yeah, they've had Leeds and that was good result. I mean, well, not even a good result, a good performance. Norwich a good performance. The first really, really good performance when I was like, Arsenal are serious, apart from Tottenham, was the Leicester. And then apart from that, even Newcastle, the first half, if you guys watched the Newcastle-Arsenal game, that Newcastle really could have even scored. They did well for the first half. So all I'm saying is if we start well and score the first, which is at the minute we're scoring in the first half like a lot. Like I don't know how long it's been going for, but in the first half we're scoring. If we keep doing that, I don't see a way back for Arsenal.
And there's a funny stat. There's a funny stat. Every time that we score in the first half, we haven't lost the game. You know that.
Nah,
Funny
I didn't
stat.
even know that. I didn't even know that.
Funny stat. There's actually a funny stat that
But that
this season, since we've scored in the first half, we've actually not lost the game. I think I only heard that from bloody one of the commentators. But funny enough,
Oh, that's mad, man. That's mad. Okay, so that's mad, Adam. I think that's true though. We haven't lost. The Leicester City got a bit shaky. Not impressed by what was happening in that Leicester City game, but big up to you, Almighty Blues FC, man. Big up to you, man. You've been supporting the channel for so long. I've also been supporting you, but big up to you, man. Big up to you. Happy New Year to you. You say that very early morning. Oh, so in India, it's already the 1st of January. Okay. Big up to you, man. Happy New Year to you and your people, man. Respect you. Hopefully, one day you and me are gonna do a stream together. So, look, guys. What do you think, G75? So Adam says every time we're winning the first half, we never lose the game.
Bro, that's what I mean. Like, if we score first goal, Arsenal, like, and the thing is as well is that I know they've been scoring recently, but the only person that I would be fearful for, some of the Arsenal fans, I was doing a preview yesterday as well, and some of the Arsenal fans were saying that they don't think Smith Rowe would start. So if Smith Rowe doesn't start, then I'm even more confident. He's the guy that I'm looking for, for
yeah,
Arsenal.
that's what I was saying. I was saying on a Twitter space is that I feel like Arsenal could use Smith Rowe to their advantage if they use him correctly, and perfectly. Then they could win, possibly get a draw or even win the game. And I was also saying to them, listen, the first 30 minutes of the first 30 minutes or the first 45 minutes is very important. If Arsenal go down 1-0. If Arsenal go 1-0 down or 2-0 down, that's where I feel like they end up losing the game. They've got to be resolute and tight and try and make the game, very difficult for City. So as soon as City have the ball, they have to be on City as soon as they've lost the ball. Not give City the space and respect. If they want to win this game or even get a result, they have to be on us from the first minute to the last minute.
No, but what about you guys?
If they give us space, I think there's going to be trouble.
Yeah, now I wanted to ask you guys a question, actually. Like, don't you think, because I've got a feeling whenever bad things that happen or in the club normally reacts, so the players normally react. And I think after what happened to Cancelo, I don't know if it was last night or something, I think the players are going to come out firing, because
play unity.
You need to, because there's a sort of like togetherness with this team. So I think Cancelo will start, man. They'll want to do it for him. They'll want to do it for his family. And I think it'll be, I think the first 10 minutes against Arsenal, I think we might even score. I think it will be really intense. Maybe first 20. I think we'll score.
To be honest with you, man, I think the players have already seen what the table is. Look, they'll say, oh, we don't look at the table. But they've looked at that table and they're like, you know what? We're going to have to put pressure on Liverpool and Chelsea. Because if we win this one, right? My man Adam just told me that if we win this one, we how many points in front?
I think we're 11. I think we're 11. We go 11 points ahead of Chelsea and 12
ahead
points
of Liverpool. So you see that G75, that's more pressure on the guys that are, look, they have games in hand, but that's a lot of pressure, man. That's so much pressure. Like, do you seriously think a team will go that bad to drop 12 points? So it's going to be hard. So these guys, they know that if we have to win this, we have to put pressure now. Arsenal and
you know the saying, death by 100 cuts. That's what we should be doing tomorrow. Slowly but slowly, just killing their hopes.
Anyway, okay, let me show you guys the head-to-head against Arsenal, so that before we do the,
I think the only game that they've won against. I think.
So this is it.
I think the only game that. Can you hear me, Patrick?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
No, I said the only game that they've won is probably the FA Cup or something like that. I think, if I remember.
This is our game against Arsenal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see.
Other than that, we've destroyed them.
Yeah, on the 15th of December 2019, we beat them 3-0 at the Emirates Stadium. And then they came to the Etihad Stadium on the June 2020, and we beat them 3-0 again. It was a very tight game in October 2020, 1-0. Then we beat them in February 1-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Then we beat them 5-0 at the Etihad. So looking at that, do you think Arsenal is coming for revenge?
You know what it is?
Yeah,
If Arsenal tomorrow try to match us, what they're doing is basically sacrilegious. They will just be playing into our hands. If they decide that they're gonna play to our play us try and match us, yeah, they're just gonna be playing into our hands, and that's the worst thing you could do. They do that, they'll end up losing the game badly or get destroyed.
Oh, this is Lucas Life, man. How you doing, man? Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Lucas
yeah,
Life,
man.
I think, is an Arsenal fan. Unfortunately, we were supposed to do, I think, a stream yesterday, but because of work, I think I ended up coming late. But Lucas Life, look, big up to you. If you're still around, if you want to join us right now, I'll send you a link. You can join us before we start doing the lineup, so you can tell us a bit about Arsenal. So
Yeah,
G certified. Who do you think we should watch out for in this Arsenal team?
Oh, bro, man, yo, this team, Smith Rowe, man, that's the guy. I mean, some people are like saying, "Oh yeah," about Zinchenko. That, yeah, if he starts left back, then Saka will get at him. But now I think Zinchenko will hold his own. So yeah, Saka will kind of cause a few problems, but I'm confident with Zinchenko on that side. So only Smith Rowe on the counter through the middle, especially if he heads towards the left side, because I think actually Laporte will be on that left side as well. And, obviously, I'm not sure. I think if Laporte gets a yellow, he misses Chelsea. So, we got to be careful over there. But they'll try and look
I
for
think
some revenge because we beat them 5-0. It's embarrassing. The fans after half time, they will try and get some revenge, but they'll try and be smart about it. But the thing is, if they go at us, then we can easily counter and beat them. But then if they stay back for too long, we can also pick them off and beat them the way we did last time. So it's just how the game plan. But I think it'll be like last season's away when Sterling 1-0. And then I remember Arsenal had a few chances in the second half. Edison had to make a good save against Aubameyang. I can see that happening again, but maybe Lacazette having the shot instead. So that's what I'm going to say, man. I think it'll be close, but we'll win.
Yeah, man. Lucas, man, how are you to you too, man? I'm good, man. I'm all good. I hope you're enjoying yourself on the 31st. I don't know what you're doing. Here in Ireland, it's about 10 o'clock, 17 minutes past 10. But anyway, let's get there. So, guys, we're going to go straight to the part where everyone hates. But before we go to the lineup, so far, this is how the team we're playing against is doing. So there they are. So it looks like Arsenal are actually doing well. They're actually sitting fourth right now. Do you think they're gonna make the top four this season? Do you think it's Arsenal that's going to be number 4, or this
I'd
is
rather have
just?
Arsenal in the top four than those bloody fools of like Chelsea in the top four. I can stand Arsenal fans, but Chelsea fans, bloody hell, the amount of bullshit that comes out of their mouth.
Yeah, but do you think
Now I
Chelsea
think
is not gonna make the top 4?
I feel like listen, if Man United and not Man United, forget about Man United, they're useless. If say West Ham, yeah, and Arsenal win several of their games and Chelsea dropping points left, right, and centre, they are well capable of making the top four. I don't see why not.
Nah, I hear that, but guys, I know Chelsea have been bad recently, but at the end of the day, I don't think that. Definitely, I wouldn't say. It's hard because I don't want to say they're not in the title race because I just feel, but it's just the way that they're playing right now is just not sustainable, and I think they'll lose to Liverpool as well. So that's the thing, but that's not right of Chelsea. Top four, they'll definitely. I think personally, they'll definitely get there because I cannot see Tuchel allowing them, and they've got a good enough team to get top four. It's just the title race. That's the one that they want. They might win the Carabao Cup. They were making fun of us with that cup, but they'll probably win that, and then that'll be their season. But I think as for Arsenal, I don't know. The sky's the limit. But the thing with United is that they always go on runs, and it's
Yeah, they
when will
do.
the
Yeah,
run
they do.
when will the run start? And they're still unbeaten, even though they drew at Newcastle, still unbeaten. they'll probably go on a 20-game beaten run with a few draws, a few wins. Maybe not 20, but maybe like a 10 win or like they'll 8 win. So until they're like versus Liverpool or City. So I think United will get there. I think Arsenal will just miss out. But who knows? Who knows? Arsenal might get there, but I think they'll just miss out.
Okay, cool. Look, man. So I'm just going to ask you before we move on to the lineup again. What do you think? Do you think De Bruyne is going to be crucial for this game?
I think. Yeah, go ahead, bro. What do you think, bro?
I feel like it could. I feel like it could be. I could say yes, but I feel like it could be a Bernardo Silva in some ways, depending on how the way that the game goes.
Because De Bruyne is who Arsenal fear. Arsenal fans and the team. I see the fear De Bruyne a lot.
That's what I was saying. It could be that Arsenal, sorry, yeah, they're more concentrated on say trying to mark out Bernardo Silva, which that will be good for us in some sense because that will end up them taking their concentration on Gundogan on De Bruyne. Sorry, I'm forgetting whilst that there's what was it? Bernardo Silva and Gundogan who could still hurt them in some ways. So
Yeah,
they'll lose concentration rather than focusing on saying, you know what, there's other players that whom could danger us, not only De Bruyne himself, you know.
Yeah, man, I think he's so crucial, and especially the form that he's getting in now. I think he's gonna start. He has to start. He's very, especially against Arsenal, especially with a good defense. We need a guy that's got that third eye, that's got that pass, that's got that vision. He's got the vision like he's at the top of the stadium, like you can see everything, man. He's like, I call him eagle, man. He's like an eagle. He just sees the vision from top.
Yeah,
So
that's true. That's true, man. That's true.
I'm very glad that we've eased him into the team, not straight away rushed him in like how previous managers or previous previous seasons where we've just rushed him in back. But the way what we're doing is slowly easing him back to his fitness and back to his best. And that's where you get the best out of him, and that's where you end up reducing the risk of him getting an injury straight away when he comes back from an injury.
Yeah,
that's what you have to do.
What about you, G75? Where do you think Rodri is? Because he hasn't been around for a while.
With Rodri, I just think maybe. I don't know if it's COVID. I don't know if he's got COVID or something like that because they're not really saying too much about his injury. Normally, if it's an injury, they normally would tell us what it is. Normally Pep normally says, "Oh yeah, he did his ankle or hamstring or something." But with Rodri, there hasn't really been much information about it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's COVID. Which obviously he's been missing for a few games now, so he might come back for Arsenal, but he might be on the bench because I don't know. I hope he comes back. But if Dino,
I was saying to Patrick previously before we started the game, I saw this rumor, but I'm not sure whether it's reliable. But apparently, it's because the reason why Rodri is not in the team is because of some graduation that he had to attend. I'm not sure whether it's reliable. That's what I saw. That's the truth. You don't know whether it's true. That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. It could be that, yeah, or possibly something else, or like a family related. The same thing with what Kai Walker had, because Kai Walker wasn't COVID. The reason why he was out was due to, I think, his agent or someone or his close friend who passed away.
His agent,
compassionate leave. Sorry.
Oh, welcome to the stream, Abdullah. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So anyway, Abdullah, we're doing the Arsenal versus Man City preview for tomorrow's game. So we're just talking about players. Guys, what about this guy, Abdullah? I'm gonna ask you, what have you seen so far as somebody outside City about Grealish? Because for me, this guy, I don't know. Is it unfair to say that maybe he has to start performing?
Can I call it a misbuy for Man City?
It's go ahead.
Because all players Pep Guardiola has bought in has been successful. If you look at his tenure as a manager, can I call Grealish a misbuy? Because yes, I can understand Guardiola's system takes time to adapt into the system, but Grealish is a top player. It doesn't need to take him time to adapt to Pep Guardiola's system. You don't even need to to be speaking to one, twice, 2 or 3 times before you understand the way Pep Guardiola play. It isn't that difficult for you to understand the way Pep plays. It doesn't take that time because I can understand Pep Guardiola's system is a little bit awkward and everything, but Grealish is a top player, so you should understand how City play. So as for me, I'm still gonna give him maybe a 1 more season to next season to see how he's gonna develop into a player. If he doesn't develop to the top player we know him to be, and then I think question needs to be asked about the
But you
signing.
say Abdullah, you say that, but you got to remember that wasn't what's his name, Riyad Mahrez. He came from Leicester. He was a top player, but you got to
Mhm.
remember that. Listen, Leicester and City are two different clubs. Even
Yeah,
if you come and you do a system, there's two different systems. The system that Pep demands you as a player is
Mhm.
more than what say you would do at your previous club,
Yeah,
and it will require you more running and all, and and I feel like Jack Grealish, it will be the same scenario with Riyad Mahrez that we had. The first season he was not that great. It took him after the second season and afterwards. That's where you saw the best of him, and that's where I feel like Grealish would is the same thing with Grealish. But
yeah, I
slowly,
agree.
slowly he'll get his confidence and get better. But in the first season, I'm not gonna expect that much from him, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree.
What about J75? What do you think of Grealish so far? Like, let's say if he plays tomorrow, do you expect him that at least perform against Arsenal?
To be honest, bro, with Grealish, he's had maybe 2 good games this season. And out of all the ones that he's played, 2 good games. And then the others have been where you can see he's really trying to do his thing. At the end of the day, yeah, he's going to grow into the system. And I'm hearing that. And I'm waiting and we're patient. But at the end of the day, let's not lie, yo. Even Pep, you could see that it would look like there was a little bit of when Messi became available, there was a little bit did we? Have we just now? And I know obviously it's Messi, and I know obviously it might have not even happened if we didn't buy Grealish. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself that how will this sit? How will this sit into the system? How will he fit into the system? And even him, he is starting to say that yeah, that that other players have found it difficult, and maybe next season that he said that maybe he'll come good next season and all that. But at the end of the day, a lot of the things Riyad Mahrez won the league title with Leicester. So he proved already. He proved already that what he can do. And with that, I think it was like 30% of their goals, Mahrez for Leicester. So
Yeah.
he's already proved something. A lot of these players that have had this kind of first season kind of thing, they've either done something before or they have got there's much more. We've seen a much more higher potential for them. With Grealish, with last season we saw great potential in the Premier League, but at the end of the day, that was with a completely different kind of
Team, yeah.
way of
Team and
playing.
system. Yeah.
But yeah, team and system, and I think it will be very hard. I expect him to become good at some point, but for tomorrow, bro, I don't think he should start. Should be Foden on that left wing or Sterling. I just don't think you should start Mar.
Okay, so what have you thought before we move on to the lineup? What have you thought so far of Raheem? I'm gonna start again with I don't know if you've been watching our games, Abdullah, but what have you thought of Raheem because he was trash at the beginning of the season? So Abdullah is gone. Anyway, what about you, G75? What have you thought? Oh no, Adam, what have you thought?
He's slowly but slowly, gradually getting into his confidence. And in the beginning, he wasn't say as confident, and he wasn't getting
He
as
was
much as
trash.
say
He was trash at the
he
beginning.
wasn't getting as much as game time. And I've always loved Sterling on the right, and that's where he's more useful and more productive. On the left, it seems that not to be working on the left for him, and it took us a while to just say, you know what, let's move him back to where he's more productive and he's more dangerous. On the left, it seems to be that he's more held back than what he is on the right. On the right, yeah, he's more, he has more of a more of a threat, and he causes more danger. But
Yeah.
on the left, I don't know what it is.
Okay. What about you, G35? What do you think? do you think Raheem is back and he has to play tomorrow? You've already said he has to play tomorrow.
Yeah, but I love Raheem Sterling, man. He's a wonderful player. And listen, yeah, he did start the season wrong, but I always knew with the amount of goals that this guy can score, if he went to Bayern Munich or whatever with a striker around him, he would perform. And I said that, and I'm happy that he's doing this thing now because I think he would perform better than Gnabry at that Bayern Munich. So I think he would start at most teams, and even if he starts left wing, which obviously the thing is, I've always said we just need a striker. We need somebody that will help him. Like for England when we saw him with Harry Kane. A striker that will bring him into the play. Because still, I don't care where Sterling plays necessarily. I think this system for now, he needs to play right just because some other people play better on the left. So he needs to go right, and I think it's easier for him without a striker. But with a striker, I remember that his best season was probably on the left. His best year of football was probably on the left. And that was 1920 probably when obviously was one of our worst seasons. He was the guy that was reliable. Him and KDB, reliable. So with Sterling, it was all about time. And it was all about confidence. And it was all about the contract. The club wanted to give him a contract. It's been widely reported. But he just wanted game time. And as long as he gets game time, he'll perform.
Okay, cool. So you know what? On that note, we're going to go to the lineup. Abdullah, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask you before we go to the lineup. What do you think for the game tomorrow between Arsenal and City?
Patrick,
Since you came,
easy one.
do you think it's an easy debut?
Total domination. That's not gonna.
Yeah, but Arsenal have been one of the teams that are in form right now.
Arsenal are beating the team that they should be able to beat. Norwich, Crystal Palace, West Ham. Okay, who again? They are beating teams they should be able to beat.
Newcastle.
So you want to tell me Arsenal is gonna defeat Man City 2-0 or 2-1 or 3-1? That's not gonna be possible. That's not gonna be possible with the way Man City play. So I'm expecting a total domination. It's as simple as that. It's Manchester City. If I'm gonna see a check, it's not gonna be Arsenal.
Okay, cool. So as always, guys, we're going to do the lineup prediction. Unfortunately, we all never get it right, but we might get it right this time because Pep Guardiola has got his own mind. He changes the team like as if somebody's changing underwear. You never know who it is. Okay, so on goal, what do you guys think? It's Edison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was easy.
That's barring that if he ends up having coming out with a bloody COVID, then we'll be stuck with Zach Stefan.
Zach is not bad.
I wouldn't mind that, He's not bad.
Zach is not bad.
Or we can have the goat, Scott Carson in goal.
No, Adam, relax, man. Relax, man.
Relax. Don't get too excited, man.
Come on, man. Nah, yeah.
Okay, so what about right back?
Right back, sorry.
I think it's probably going to be Cancelo, even though Walker is back.
Yeah.
I probably see Walker being on the bench.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well.
So what about defensive pairing? Nathan
Laporte
and
Diaz. It has to be Laporte and Diaz because Stones isn't there.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
But you know me already, guys. If you know me, you know how much I prefer Diaz and Stones, but just as a partnership. But for what we've got,
I'm saying with you.
What about left back? Is it going to be Ake again after his great performance against Brentford?
Nah,
I think so. For something, it wouldn't surprise me if we end up seeing Ake again at left back.
You guys think Ake?
I actually think maybe the way they'll probably end up rewarding him again for the way that he's played against Brentford, played well, right? So I feel like he could possibly be there at left back again.
I think because he was rested against Brentford, I think he'll start. I think that's how I see. I think Pep rested a few players that game in mind of Arsenal, and I think he's one of them.
Okay, so you think it's going to be Zinchenko?
I personally think it's going to be Zinchenko, but if you guys say Ake, I don't mind. But I think it'll be Zinchenko.
Okay. So it's I don't know. Let me see. I think what's his name has just joined us here. How you doing, Carl?
Hey man, happy New Year in advance. We have 20 minutes, man, to the New Year. Hi guys.
Yeah, we've got about 20,
Yeah,
20
happy
minutes
New
on
Year,
your side. Wow, we're
Yeah,
not
man.
20 minutes yet this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, not yet, bro, not yet.
Yeah, but so
Another.
So I was
Okay.
talking with the guys here. We're just
Yeah.
going through the lineup. So what do you think about the left back side?
I think it's going to be Cancelo.
It's going to be Cancelo.
Yeah.
We all picked different guys.
Oh, so wait. So wait. You can see from our lineup, we already have Cancelo as the right back. So you think Walker is going to play
Yeah.
after off all this time?
Yeah. Walker
Okay.
comes in,
Well,
and then Cancelo plays left
do
back.
you all agree
Here's
on
a
that?
possibility.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what?
He could-
Let's go. Let's
Here's
go
a
for our best lineup. We're just gonna go.
I think
for our
Walker
best
will
lineup.
play
Alright.
because Walker's in training. Walker doesn't need a lot of time to get back up to speed. He's one of the few players whose muscle twitches are quick. He gets back recovery really quick. The only question will be his mental state. But I think that the club has done a good job of getting him ready. I think he'll play.
Okay.
I think he'll play.
Okay, cool.
I think Cancelo will play
fine.
as well.
It's always a good day when things are okay.
See,
That's my phone, man.
I know.
That's my phone. Okay, so what about defensive mid? We all know Rodri is not there, so it's gonna be your best friend, Grandpa Fernandinho.
Grandad Fernandinho.
I don't think he's going to play though.
Then who do you think is going to
So-
be then?
I think it's going to be either the kid or it's going to be Gundogan.
You would
What
put a
kid?
kid in this game.
Or it could be Stones. I don't think
Nah,
Fernandinho
bro,
can play 3 games in a week against Arsenal's pace. That's my opinion, but
Nah,
I
to
could
be
be wrong.
fair,
But I don't
Okay,
think he'll
but who?
play.
Okay, which kid would you play though?
What's that kid's name again? Your favorite kid, Patrick? The one that plays-
Patrick,
Nah,
beloved
there's
kid.
no way. There's no way Lavia is going to play this game.
Why not?
I don't think so. I don't think it's.
Why
it's-
not?
I don't think
Why
he's
not?
not ready. He
Why
just
not?
he
Why
was
not? How about
injured. I
Cole
think he was
Palmer?
injured.
Nah,
How
nah,
about
not
Cole
yet, guys.
Palmer?
Palmer can
He's
play,
more
can play
attacking
6.
Palmer.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
more attacking
But
Palmer.
for a 6, you said
What?
Gundogan
Hey,
or
you say the kids, but what if we end up putting Gundogan and we have a midfield three of Gundogan, yeah, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva?
I agree.
We
That
could
can happen.
possibly have a midfield three of that where we have Gundogan as in front of the defense, and then Bernardo Silva and KDB in front of him,
Yeah.
and we don't
I
have to
don't
play
think
the kids.
I don't think Fernandinho is going to play 3 games in
That's what I'm saying.
days.
He could possibly end up putting Gundogan in Fernandinho's place, and then we have that of the three of
Yeah.
Gundogan
Yeah.
and Bernardo.
Yeah, it's possible.
Wait a minute.
I
So,
think
so
you're-
you think the DM is going to be Gundogan?
I actually think so. I actually think maybe it
I
could
don't
be.
know,
It
guys.
could be a highly possibility.
I don't see how Fernandinho plays that game after playing twice in 3 or 4 days. I don't see how. I could be
I
wrong,
see-
but I just
I think, boys, like, come on. I think, realistically, right? Obviously, Dino's getting older now, but he is at the end of the day, he's still an athlete. You know what I'm saying? And he'll still be able. I know he's
Yeah.
old, but he'll still be able to have maybe half an hour, or like maybe not half an hour
maybe.
as such, but I meant like a half. If we go like 1-0, 2-0 first off, take him off. Like, because I just think on the counter, we needed somebody like either Fernandinho or Rodri, someone nasty that's going to bring down these players. Gundogan, I think a lot of his game is especially scoring, and I think we're going to miss
No,
that
but-
if he plays as CDM.
Yeah, that's fair.
So-
No,
That's
but
fair.
geez, that's bad. You got to remember that. Listen, when Bernardo Silva, when off the ball, he sometimes runs back and he sits with the holding midfielder when Rodri's playing, and he assists Rodri when you look at it sometimes. And
That's
there's nothing, not stopping him from doing that when Gundogan is there.
But do you
So,
think?
so you guys are saying we're gonna play Gundogan against Thomas Partey and Xhaka?
Why not?
Why not? I mean,
you guys
because
not
Partey
think,
can Partey hold a candle to Gundogan or Fernandinho? No, they can't.
do you guys
If
not think
Partey's
though
playing,
that
I'm comfortable with Fernandinho because I think they both Fernandinho is better than Partey any day.
Okay,
because the
so
thing
you
is, right?
want you want Gundogan as DM.
No, so here's the thing. I'm not. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm just saying that to play certified to play Fernandinho 3 times in a week is a lot for a 37-year-old. 90 minutes, and then again another 90 minutes. Unless he plays 60,
That's what I think.
that's a tough one.
Because the thing is, right? Do you guys
Okay,
think?
so look. Okay, we're gonna go with Gundogan because Gundogan has played with against Chelsea and other big teams before. Do you remember the time when Fernandinho was injured? Gundogan finished the season. So you know what? Fuck it. There we go.
Guys, do you remember the Champions League final?
Certified. But maybe learn something from the Champions League final, like certified said. Maybe he plays Ferner starts with Ferner and does 60 minutes. Maybe he does that. I think that's a safer bet. You know. I mean,
I
I
just
agree
think
with
that
certified.
after Champions League to go with Gundogan again, obviously it's one of those games that happens, but I think, I just don't know, man. I just think that the players might get tired, but the way we play, we keep the ball. And I think players would normally get more tired when you're chasing the ball
Let's do that.
than when you're in position. So
okay, cool. So what about here? Is it gonna be Gundogan or it's gonna be De Bruyne?
De Bruyne.
KDB.
KDB,
KDB, man.
man. Free 8, man. Free 8.
Yeah, man. He's
For the front three, I'll possibly
So
go.
let's ask our guest Abdullah. What do you think so far?
I think he's gone.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
For
Abdullah's
the front three, I'll go with the same as what we had against Brentford. The front three of what we had against Brentford.
I didn't like Jesus, Adam. I thought Jesus was
Not
pounding
Jesus.
us,
Sorry, I'll get rid of. I forgot about that. I'll get rid of Jesus. Instead of Jesus, I'll put Sterling. Sorry.
Yeah, Sterling.
I think it'll be Sterling and
Yeah.
Mahrez. Both of them
I
will
feel like
probably
it'll be
start.
what's his name, Foden through the middle, and then Riyad Mahrez possibly Riyad Mahrez on the right, and then Sterling on the left, or possibly that's probably one option, or the other one being that he ends up playing Grealish on the left and he ends up playing Sterling on the right. Possibly that's the other option.
I think he's going to drop Grealish for this match against Arsenal. I think
I
Foden
think
is going to start. And
I think he's probably going to push Sterling to the left and then play Riyad Mahrez on the right.
Okay, so I have a question here. Why do you have 3 people watching? Because it's New Year's, man. Nobody wants to be watching people. They want to be drinking. So that's it, Lucas. And no, he's an Arsenal fan.
It's a tough one,
He's a good
guys,
friend.
the front three. Foden has to start, in my opinion, against Arsenal. I think he'll kill them. I think he'll just rubbish them in that left side. I think Foden destroys whoever plays left back for Arsenal. He's just so good on the ball. His movement, his intelligence is so
I got a question.
I think Foden is gonna be first 9.
I got a question. How about this? How about Foden on the left? Would you take this Foden on the left? Yeah. And say Riyad Mahrez in the false 9 position, and then Sterling on the right. Would you be happy with that?
I think Foden is a better false 9.
That'd be some madness. That'd be some madness.
But would you be happy with that, or would you be happy with that, or Foden in the false 9 position?
I've seen us play Mahrez through the middle as a false 9 before, with Sterling on the right. I think Sterling's best position is on the right. If you have Sterling and Foden left and right, they're going to terrorize them, man, with speed and it's just.
But you know what it is,
the
guys,
reality
right?
is that the reality certified is that
go.
the front three is going to rotate either which way. I mean, literally, they're going to rotate left, right, and center. The question is, what 3 do we want?
Someone called Grealish a pound line Griezmann.
Is that what you're looking for, guys?
Allow. Nah, but guys, right? Because think about it. Like, as you were showing us before, Patrick, with the last results, Man City, Arsenal. Like, when we go there, like, as Man City, all the time and verse them, we'll always normally play Sterling on the left. And either, apart from maybe 17, 18, and Mahrez on the right. And they always do well. And like, even last season, they both did well. It was from a Mahrez, I think it was Mahrez cross, Sterling header. Them guys, and then the season before, or 18, 19, I remember, Sterling left, Bernardo Silva was right. I just think Sterling, put him on the left. I just put him on the left because if Tomiyasu's not there, like he's much. Apparently he's not back. If they put like
have
Ben White,
they have no right back at all. They're all
no
out.
right, bro. Yo, so it makes perfect sense because if you put him against Tierney, he will still do well, but obviously
But
They're
of
gonna,
course,
they're gonna
Tini's
have to play
injured.
White. They're gonna play Ben White, I think so.
Isn't
Yeah,
Tini injured?
I don't even
The
know.
only thing about certainly the only thing is that if you play Sterling as a natural winger against Tierney, he rips Tierney apart. He literally rips him apart because he's natural on that right side.
Sterling's
Now,
much quicker than Tini, isn't it?
Yeah. To your point though, because Tomiyasu's not in, maybe we play Sterling against a weaker right back.
Yeah,
so
I
that
think
may
it's
be-
going to be that Greek guy, the one they have, Greek or something like that, Cyprus or whatever the hell his name is.
so no Gundogan
Who's
then
Cedric?
on the team.
Yeah, I think it's possibly going to be him.
Is that
I mean,
is that better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm playing. Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That's it. I think we all
Okay,
agree.
guys. So that's the lineup. That's the lineup for the day. I think we lost Abdullah. Abdullah, were you still here, Abdullah?
I'm here. I was doing something upstairs. That was why I'm back.
Yeah, we were asking you that. What do you think of the lineup so far?
Let me see the lineup you guys put out. That's in Fernandinho, KDB, Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Modric. Is Rodri back?
No.
Is that
Can you play
confirmed,
this guy?
Patrick?
His
Is that
name
confirmed?
Can you play this guy? His name is
Unfortunately, completely. Yeah, apparently, he was just answered that he's out, not in, not training.
Who is out?
Okay.
Rodri.
Okay. So can you guys play this guy? His name is Palmer. Is it Palmer or what's his name is called?
No, Palmer can play 6.
Yeah,
He
Cole
can play
Palmer.
6.
No, not 6. Play him in maybe push Bernardo Silva more central forward in terms of more like a number 10. Play like a 4-2-3-1.
No, Pep won't change 4-2-3-1. You
No,
breaks
it's
the whole
gonna be like a
process.
4-3-3, but maybe like an auxiliary number 10, roaming in between the number 8 and number 10.
But you need an anchor. You need someone who's going to anchor. You need an anchor. The system calls on anchor, right? So
yeah, can Gundogan play that? Because
he
Arsenal is
can.
gonna run, and I'm looking at Fernandinho playing 3 matches in a row. He's gonna get tired a lot. So that's what I'm worried about.
That's why Bernardo Silva's there. When Bernardo Silva's off the ball, he comes back and drops back and helps.
You know the funny thing about this is that it won't surprise me if Bernardo Silva plays a 6.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you. Because the way he plays.
Yeah. I mean, guys, like, I don't know, man. I don't know because a lot of the players I think feel are going to get rested. Some of the ones that I see in the team because I feel like we don't want to rush anyone too soon. So I don't think Walker will come in too soon because obviously we've got Chelsea coming up after this in like a couple of days.
Chelsea 2 weeks,
I think
we got a game before the Chelsea game.
Chelsea 2
we
weeks,
got
man.
FA
We
Cup,
have
bro.
you got
FA
one
Cup,
League 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you're certified,
Man.
but I think that this game tomorrow is a massive opportunity to open up a gap on Chelsea.
It's a must win.
Someone's going to drop points,
Yeah, I
right?
hear
So
that.
let's say Chelsea and Liverpool tie
Draw.
for whatever reason, draw, right? So 1 point. We go 3 points. We gain 2 points. That's what 11 points and 10 points clear. That's a lot of points clear before the next
that
game
is
against
to be
Chelsea.
fair.
And Chelsea. So he has to go full
that is
strength. He has to destroy Arsenal tomorrow. It just has to. Have to. 1-0, 2-1, whatever it is.
Okay, let's go that. Let's go to the prediction. So, what's your prediction as our guest, Abdullah? What's your prediction?
I'm going. If you guys are clinical, because I know my set is always clinical too, always clinical. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 5-0.
Come on, man.
I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. You guys are laughing. I'm serious. 5-0. Because that Arsenal defense is overhyped for me. That defense is overhyped. And
Abdoulaye has a point, though. I mean, and I'll be talking about
that
this.
Arsenal defense is overhyped. And the guy called
I don't know if it's
what
5.
is his name? He's
I don't know if it's
overhyped for me.
5-0.
It's overhyped.
But I don't think it's 5-0, but I do know that City. City
Carl,
plays
I
City
would not be
football.
surprised in the first half. I'm seeing 3 or 4 new by Man City.
No, no.
I'm
They
gonna
will
dress
try.
up my team.
They won't, because of the crowd. They won't them. They will try and do something. But if City plays City football, I mean, it's going to be 3-1 or something like that. I mean, literally.
I'm saying 5-0. It's a dismantle. I'm not gonna even watch the match because I'm gonna work tonight. Probably when I come home tomorrow, I'm gonna hold my team. What's Man City
Nah.
playing? Let me even Google it. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
I don't see 5-0.
I'm serious. It's gonna be an happy new year for Arsenal fans.
Is Arteta on the sideline? Or who's on the sideline?
Okay, we'll see. Tomorrow is tomorrow. God be with us.
Wait. Abdullah, you do have a point too, because I'm thinking again, because Fernandinho has played 2 games already, he may play a 4-2-3-1. Guys, think about it. To protect
I'm saying
Fernandinho.
we may play 4-2-3 because I think that Palmer of the guy is a very good bowler. Now that you don't have an what's his name? What's this guy's name? Ferran Torres. So you can play. You can start in Palmer more as a midfield, like a 4-2. It's gonna be a 4-3-3, but it's gonna be like a 4-2-3-1, a roaming number 8 in between the number 8 and number 10. That's
Because I
gonna be the
remember,
distributor.
I don't remember the game we played against Arsenal, the 3-0-1, 3-0
Yeah.
by halftime. Played the game. He played a 4-2-3 and he gave Kevin De Bruyne a number 10 role. So Kevin De Bruyne was playing across the whole field. He could play that to protect Fernandinho.
Exactly, to protect him. So you could play like you could take a risk and play the Palmer guy beside maybe him and Bernardo Silva together. You can play him together and just maybe pull Gundogan on the bench and bring him on in the second half.
Did you guys see the details of the Ferran Torres deal? Apparently, the deal is going to be split up over the duration of the contract. So I think it's probably going to be like roughly around, say, like 11 million per season or something like that. Rubbish.
That's what normally happens. Is amortizing
That's what I'm saying. It's good in some sense. It's better for us.
Yeah. I mean, so normally deals. So there are 2 types of deals that happen in transfers. There's transfer release clause, which is basically lump sum money. So let's say like
the
Laporte.
Partey deal.
Yeah, Laporte was a release clause, so we basically took a cash, give it to La Liga, give it to him. He paid off La Liga and he was transferred. There's a regular transfer, which is amortized. So let's say a Haaland, for example, would cost 64 million. We paid over the 5-year term of the contract. So it's not just 64 million at one go. You actually spread it out over time. That's how most transfers. That's how clubs can afford it. Clubs can afford paying 100, 250 like that, and once they can't do it, they'll be bankrupt. They amortize it over time, like a mortgage. That's what happens.
Okay. What about
It's
G75, man?
like
What is tomorrow's
financing a
prediction?
player, basically.
Yeah.
It's the same way you finance your
tomorrow
club.
prediction.
It's the same way how they finance the players.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
bro.
So G75, what's tomorrow's prediction?
Which is why Patrick and I talked about the Haaland deal. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Haaland is going to Madrid. He's going to Madrid.
He's not going to Madrid.
So you might go for Vlahovic.
I don't see it. Listen, you got Abdullah, you got to remember that La Liga themselves, they have an FFP rule. And why are they going to have a different rule for Real Madrid if say Barcelona themselves couldn't even bloody register Messi, who was on what a ridiculous amount, and you had players like there's no way that La Liga. There's no way La Liga is going to allow to register.
I think for me, because I spoke to most Madrid fans, I'm looking because the release clause, the wages of Gareth Bale and Marcelo at the end of the season, that contract ends. So they will be able to afford it in Haaland because of the contract situation. They'll be able. 75 million is not it's an easy money to pay for Madrid. It's all about the contract, and I think Madrid will pay the contract for Haaland.
The issue here is with analysis stuff. The issue here is a sporting project. Madrid ain't going to win shit Champions League anytime soon. Is the English teams are the ones who are going to win Champions League. So if Haaland wants to be the Champions League bubble, right, he has to come to the Premier League.
I don't think he wants to come now.
He ain't going to win nothing.
Wait, guys. Lukaku during his interview, he says, in summer 2020, I turned down an offer from Man City. It was a higher offer than Chelsea's one. I refused because I couldn't leave Inter after 1 year. It's the club that saved my career when I was feeling bad at Man United.
What did you say?
I'm glad we didn't get it.
He says in summer 2020, he refused an offer from Manchester City. The offer that he got from Manchester City was bigger than the offer he got from Chelsea. But at that point in time, because Inter saved his career and he was there for a short while. So that's why he refused.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. It's something wrong with this guy. Something wrong with him.
He's smoking weed. Don't worry, he's
What's
smoking
wrong with
weed.
this guy?
He's smoking
Well,
weed.
to be
it
fair,
looks
you're
like
right.
he does it.
On a serious note, on a really serious, is there something wrong? Is he depressed? Something wrong with him?
No, the way that he handled
That,
it is
yo,
stupid. Because listen,
yo,
you've got
that, bro, yo.
Zlatan. You have Zlatan who did not like Pep. Yeah,
Jesus
but he
Christ.
did not have when Zlatan was working with Pep, he did not like Pep. But there was no one time, yeah, Zlatan made it public his hatred for Pep. You know, he kept it privately. They dealt with it privately. But that's what Lukaku did wrong.
But I don't. What I
Yeah,
don't
to be fair,
understand
though.
is, go ahead, certify.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That just what I wanted to say about Lukaku because, the thing is, in his interview, he did say there are 3 elite teams that will call you as a player you want to play at the top level, and he said Barca, Real, and Bayern, right? And I've got a feeling that maybe if Real Madrid come knocking for Haaland, it will be very hard for us to get him in the summer. Hopefully, we'll get him because of his dad and stuff. But I'm now coming to the reality that trying even this Real Madrid team now, that's not all that. Just their whole name, everything, it'll be so hard to get them in. Hopefully, we can get them in, because obviously, I want to go to games like tomorrow and say that we're going to beat Arsenal
Did we lose
4-0.
G-Certified?
So certify. You think you're going to get Mbappe and Haaland together in the same season? I don't
Yeah,
see it
it's
happening.
possible.
Bro,
Yes. Yeah, Madrid
I
has the
don't see
money.
it happening. I can't see it happening. I can't see it
it's
happening.
because Mbappe is on a free. That's the only thing, bro.
Yeah, Mbappe is free, and
Like,
Alan is all about money. So I
Pal,
think they can't
Yeah,
get
but
it.
that's what I was saying. Pal, I was saying the same thing. Is even though it's a free transfer, Mbappe, you've got to remember his wages. He's going to ask for a ridiculous amount, yeah.
Yeah,
And
see.
you've already got players at the club who themselves are on what high wages, yeah. And additionally, Haaland himself will command a high wage,
Exactly.
and
That's
his
why I say
agent.
Gareth.
So
That's why I
so
say Gareth
so
Bale,
how so,
Marcelo, and
so
Co.
how,
They are leaving in the summer. So it's easier for
yeah.
Madrid to afford and Haaland and Kylian Mbappe because of the wage. Because Gareth Bale is getting a lot of
how
money. His wages is
I
going
don't
down. It's not playing for Madrid anymore. Marcelo is retiring.
Abdullah
Is leaving Madrid. So for them to
Abdullah
go to Mbappe,
how
you say what?
because La Liga is not going to allow them to register both of them when the Real Madrid themselves, yeah, their wage bit was high. I don't see
No,
how La
Madrid,
Liga will
Madrid
allow
has
them.
the money. They have the money and they have the financial
Yeah,
muscle
but
to
Abdullah,
get
what you
them
forget
that.
too is the fact that they're actually going through a building project as we speak. They're actually
Thank
using
you
their
very
funds
much.
to
Yeah, I know.
restructure the building, and the
I
building's going to
know.
cost them 500 million euros. So they don't have that cash that everybody's talking about.
But we'll have
Telling
to
you,
wait and
man.
see during the summer. But I
I
believe
hear
that
that,
Madrid
but
will be.
guys, how much would they make from shirt sales? That's another thing. Like Haaland and Mbappe, the shirt sales will probably already bring back most of the wages, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. God bless
Yeah,
you.
It's
That's
a
my
lot.
point.
but at the same time too, just
The,
think about what just happened in the Premier League. When the Premier League just renegotiated their US contracts for Premier League, and it's twice as much. La Liga can't smell that in TV money.
and do you think
Can't
we'll
smell that.
actually pay it though? Do you think we'd actually
We,
go and pay the wages he wants? Because I think with the way we are
right now,
sometimes,
right now he makes like 120 or 100,000 pounds or so. We can match him. We can match him. We can match 380. We can match 400. I don't see why we can't match it. It's cheaper than Harry Kane. Patrick and I did the
that's fine.
numbers.
To be
It's
fair,
a
that is fine.
no-brainer.
That is fine. Hurricane. That
A
was a
no-brainer.
madness to me.
Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this stream because I have to do something. But
Yeah.
thank you all for coming on. I know if we start talking about this clown Lukaku, who's just
We'll talk
talking the
about
whole
him on my
day.
stream very soon. I'm doing a stream on him very soon, so we'll talk on him.
Yeah,
We'll join you.
we'll definitely join you after this rubbish. He said that he rejected Man City.
I
We'll
still
join you in the
can't
new
believe
year.
I have to talk about Lukaku tonight. It's oh Lord in heaven.
We'll join you in the new year. It's almost New
Oh
Year now.
Lord.
2 minutes to go.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming, and all those guys who have been watching, thank you for coming. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Abdullah's channel. It's called what's it again, Abdullah?
The Blue Studio.
Blue Studio and Pitch Points, which is Carl's
Yeah.
channel. You can follow G75 on
Like,
Twitter. You
subscribe,
can
my
follow
people. Making a help us. So it's New Year. We need money. 2022 don't come. Money, oh. I beg.
and you can also follow Adam on Twitter. You can also follow G75 on Twitter. G75 does some spaces, and you can join his space. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. That's the prediction. That's the preview. And G75, before you go, what's the prediction for Arsenal versus Man City for you? Scoreline.
For me?
1-0, bro. It'll be 1-0, bro.
I want see Patrick.
we'll win,
I want
we'll
that
win.
5 minutes
It'll be
because I want
controlled.
Arsenal fans to be
Yeah.
humble. That's Arsenal fans that are getting on my nerve, and I want them to be humble tomorrow. 5 minutes is not too much to have. Man says, please do the Lord a favor. Please do us a favor, please. I know we can't win the league. Just do me a favor. Arsenal fans need to be humble. They are getting on my nerves a lot. They need to be humble.
Okay, great. Okay, cool, man. So, guys, that's where we stop the stream. Obviously, you can catch us on Abdullah's stream on Blue what? Say it again.
Yeah, we're talking about Mobile Cup.
Okay, cool. Anyway.